Hey y'all, real quick, it is February the 24th, 2018. We're just doing a whole marathon of how absurd this is. Because there's endless material of it, that's why we're doing it. Um, this is no exception. It's actually a very small video, and we're going to share it real quickly. It's pertaining to a 911 call, I guess a couple different 911 calls that were made. One of them happened to be by Nicholas Cruz, and I've seen a couple different videos with him talking, with Nicholas talking to 911 and stuff. And people might want to be like concerned about it. They might be trying to dig into his background like I am. I'm not coming up with very much on the evidence side, by the way. But they want to use like certain instances like this to prove something. I don't know why. It seems like irrelevant, if we're being quite honest, but they're using these scenarios, these certain events, in order to paint you a picture like obviously he's an evil monster and he did it. Obviously he killed 17 people. No, we don't have proof. But we do have hearsay and funny stories. Now, this is one of them. Let me play this short video for y'all so you get a taste of it. It's from ABC Action News, whatever the hell that means. And the video is entitled 9/11 or 911 call released of Florida school shooting suspect Nicholas Cruz. And this was like an event that happened prior. All right, so this was like a non-relevant, non-sequitur event, but for some reason they're telling you about it. So why don't you go ahead and listen?
I had this story before, so not the first time. And he did that to his mom. His mom died.
Okay, you're listening right there to the new 911 call a woman made about the suspected school shooter in Parkland. The call's from back in November. We're just hearing it now.
November.
Nicholas Cruz and his brother were staying with Roxanne Deschamps after their mother died. She said she called 911 after her son threw Cruz out of the house for punching things. While she was on the phone, Cruz also called 911. Here's that call.
I kind of got mad and I started punching walls and stuff. And then a kid came at me and threw me on the ground. And he started attacking me and he kicked me out of the house. And he started dusting me.
Well, that confrontation ended with Cruz hugging Deschamps' son and the family then asking deputies not to arrest Cruz.
All right. So you notice that like this was edited in such a weird way. All right, they're telling you about an incident that basically is not relevant at all to this case. For some reason, they're telling you anyways. They're telling you about an incident and they want to paint this young boy as a murderer. All right, they're trying to convince you. So they're talking about this incident in which, obviously he's acting a little bit erratic. Please forgive him because, you know what, everybody in his damn life is dying. Do you understand? He might have some rough times. I don't know if you understand. Here's the thing. This was a situation and they're using it to paint a picture like, oh, this is Nicholas the killer. Oh, this is Nicholas the killer. And let me just see if I can pause it on Nicholas the killer real quick. I don't know, my computer's gonna comply. My computer's been acting crazy. But anyways, you see who it is, right? You see the big bad killer right there, the guy, that little boy. He's the killer, and you also heard the killer on the 911, talking to the 911. You know what? He sounded very much like a young boy, if I'm being quite honest. He sounded maybe slightly autistic, and that's all right because people are allowed to be. That's not illegal to be slightly autistic. You understand? And then at the end of the situation, while they show this young disheveled man in the jail room jumpsuit, while they show him and act as though he's a criminal, they have to admit that the whole situation between those two boys who were fighting, and that's why the 911 calls were made, the situation ended up with them hugging each other, all right, and getting over it, all right. The end. That is completely irrelevant, has nothing to do with the case, but they brought it up anyways. And all it really does is point out the fact is that Nicholas really ain't violent. He's really not a violent guy. So, well, then what the hell is going on here, y'all? It's February the 24th. 2018, and I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.